Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Miko again for my self-imposed 28-day live stream challenge. This is day 9. Today we're going to go from another chapter in my book, How a Postage Stamp Saved My Life. 21 powerful tips to defeat depression, skyrocket your self-confidence, and achieve your goals. So today we're going to talk about 7 scientific ways to increase your influence. So I had the privilege to interview Vanessa Van Edwards, who is a behavioral investigator, and her mission in life is to help individuals to become the most memorable person in the room. And Van Edwards, she refers to herself as a recovering, boring person who was hopelessly bland, but she turned to science and that just changed everything for her. So here are the 7 things that she says you need to become more influential. 1, she says to connect with people emotionally. Van Edwards discovered that if you want to intrigue and influence people, you have to get their dopamine pumping. She's based this she has based her research on research from molecular biologist John Medina. And he says that dopamine actually stimulates that pleasure reward area in our brain that makes people feel all warm and fuzzy. So she says that we need to be relentless about stimulating that part of the brain if you want to influence somebody. So a great way, she says, to do this is to have great conversation starters handy when you meet people. So you can just go back into your repertoire of questions just so you can get those dopamine areas in their brain going forward. She personally likes to ask, what personal passion project are you currently working on right now? The second thing she says is to be emotionally curious. She says when we make other people feel good about themselves, your influence, it skyrockets. It goes a long, long way. So try do that, but of course be genuine. Make the other person feel good about themselves. Yes, and this has to be genuine interest, not just as a tactic. Number 3, use high power body language. There was research done by Harvard Business School, and they said that our body language, also, people feed off that. So if you have more of a contracted, with your shoulders down, your head down, that type of body language doesn't produce confidence in others, so they don't see you as influential. But if your body language is expansive, you sit tall, your shoulders are back, your chest is out, then people view you more as an influential person. So we want to be careful of the body language, the signals that we're sending to people. The 4th thing she says is to tell a story. Our brains are hardwired for stories. So when you tell a story, the brain of the other person gets to be in sync with the storyteller. So that person begins to view you as influential, especially if it's a story that they can really connect with, they can really relate to. And so definitely telling a story. 5th thing she says is to be vulnerable. She says being open about your emotions increases your likability and your influence. People will perceive you as being real. You're not afraid to tell about your flaws, your weaknesses. So be open to people. Don't be so closed off and so, I'm not going to tell anybody anything about me. Be open. That helps you to increase your influence in the other person's eyes. The 5th thing she says is to ask a favor. She says asking a favor in the form of another person's advice, another person's opinion, or their guidance, that helps them to see you as influential. And you can actually Google this. It's something known as the Benjamin Franklin effect. By asking a favor, you are viewed as more influential to other people. And the 7th thing she says is to become charismatic. Let me ask you, who is the most charismatic person that you know, and why did you choose that person? I would suffice it to say you chose that person because of the way that person makes you feel. And according to a research by MIT, they said most people don't remember what an individual looks like or what he or she might have said. They remember how the individual made them feel. So making a person feel good about themselves, that is the true hallmark of someone who is charismatic. Charismatic people make other people feel good. And Van Edwards says 3 ways for a person to increase his or her charisma quotient is when you're talking to someone, kind of tilt your head a little bit, kind of align your torso with that person, and also to point your toes toward that person. So these are just 7 things that I want to share with you today that could help you to increase your influence, to make you the most memorable person in the room. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to my channel, like my page, and of course, this month I am an affiliate marketer for Andrew Warner. He is the founder of Mixergy, and he is going to be giving a absolutely free training on Facebook Messenger marketing, known as Bot Academy, on February the 12th. So there is a link underneath this video. Definitely sign up, definitely go. You're going to want to do it. I have signed up. I'm in the course. I made a video about it. It's definitely something that you want to think about in your marketing mix if you're in marketing, or even if you want to start your own business. It's something you can actually do within the next 4 weeks. So thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.